Welcome to Discovering. It's officially fall here in the UP, and that means two things: leaf peeping and fall fishing.
I am appreciating all the beautiful colors out on ATVs.
Should have a little bit of fall scenery to look at while we're out here anyway, even if the fish don't bite.
So sit back and relax. It's Monday night, and it's time for Discovering.
The secret streams that flow beneath the cliffs of colored stone. Forest thick and healthy with birch and pine and oak. Surrounded by the greatest lakes this world has ever known. The black bear's awesome presence as he roams the hills and fields. Call of the timber wolf, the loon's lonesome trill. The eagle soaring high above, the trout lies deep and still. These are what I treasure, the only way I measure feelings that I have for this fine land. There is so much to discover when you're a long-time lover of northern Michigan.
Here we are on the beautiful Lake Superior. It's supposed to be 68 degrees and sunny until 8 o'clock tonight, and it's 59 and raining. Thick overcast. Lake's beautiful. Nice and calm anyway. A lot better than 6-footers. Should have a little bit of fall scenery to look at while we're out here anyway, even if the fish don't bite. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of throttle work here and see if we can get us out to our location. Look at that guy right there. They're waiting for us. They're waiting for us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with some downriggers here. These are probably, when you're lake fishing, these are probably your most important rods in the boat. This will give us speed and temperature at the downrigger, and speed and temperature with currents, surface temperatures being different from down temperatures. This will give us the information we need to be able to find that cooler water where we think the fish are at. So we put this little guy on like this, if I remember correctly. Then we grab a downrigger ball. We attach the downrigger ball to it. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna set that down there at 65. Always odd numbers, never even. Even's bad luck, odd's good. Never wanna be even, always wanna be a little odd. Make sure we got a halfway tight set on our downrigger right there to start. Make sure that your drag is halfway decent. You don't want it too tight, you don't want it too loose. You wanna be able to reel them fish in. If it's too loose, you won't be able to do that. If it's too tight, they can break your line or tear through their lips and get off, and that's not what we want because we eat fish. We don't buy our fish from the grocery store. This is our grocery store. Hopefully that storm last night didn't blow everything off the shelves. Our temperature where our downrigger ball is at right now is 42, 43, and we're 57 on top, so that's another difference. Gotta know where them temps are at. At least that's what they say when they're selling you expensive equipment. Nice and tight. There, we're fishing. We started fishing. Then we got a little green dolphin for our last on our spread. I think that's a green dolphin. That's what I'm gonna call it today anyway. Now, fish bite's one of these down rods. It'll start going like this. And then you crank up slowly. You grab the rod out of the rod holder, crank up your tension and then give it a pretty tight tug on it. And then that'll release it from the downrigger. Then you reel to catch up to the fish. And when you get to the fish, it's just like catching any other fish any other time. You bring it in, you fight it until hopefully you land it or get it in the net. We got our down spread down right now, so I think we're gonna try and do a 180. There's one right here. There's one right there, and that's a good one. We're already on biting fish. Very good sign. Very good sign. I hope we don't have to stay out here until dark. I mean, granted, I don't mind seeing a sunset, but I just want to get some groceries and get back home so I can cut these fish and maybe get a chance to see my kid before he goes to bed for the evening. This fish is swimming towards us right now. I don't know. It's not a big fish, but it's a nice one. It's a nice fish. You see that color? He came right up with us. It looks like this is just like fishing by yourself. You got to do it all, you know. There it is on that green dolphin right away. Love that lure though. That's an old school. That thing's been working forever. That's a good fish. That's probably a 5-6 pound fish right there already, right on our first one. That one will eat. Now what am I gonna do? It's like I already had success. Now it's like being a little kid. Well, let's go get an ice cream cone. I'm done. I can't believe we caught a fish right away. That's good. I mean, oh, there's a sprinkle now too. Usually it's almost, there's, oh. This is a fish. This is a big fish. I am very excited right now. Take months and months and months, basically the whole summer season, took it off of deep fishing. And to be able to come out and actually do well right off the get is just a blessing. It's got to be a blessing from God because it is just working too good right now. I'm so excited. It's like just like being a kid. I'm almost shaking. I'm so excited. He's starting to get huge head shakes right now. He's brought us out to 137 feet of water. Whew. That one just popped. Oh, he had us tangled. That's why he had us tangled in the downrigger ball. Look at the size of that fish. Go get me that big net. Here we go. What you do when you do this is you reel up and then you walk them towards the front of the boat into your net. Just like this right here. Holy moly. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Had himself wrapped in the other downrigger. Oh, what a beast. I didn't know if he was ever gonna come up. I think we're gonna have some canned smoked fish now. I got a spoon and my spinning glow in there because he wrapped up my downrigger, my other downrigger. He was coming so far, so hard towards the boat that he went and got himself tangled up in my other line on the way in. And this is seriously probably, if I had to guess, this is probably a 12, 13 pound fish. That is worth it right there. Holy moly. Thank you, God. Thank you, fish. The temperature has dropped out here today, and every time there's a change in weather or temperature, the fish change too. And you just got to figure out if that temperature, that column that they're sitting in, are they going to go up or are they going to go down? Because I think they follow the cold weather, but there's one right there, Kristen. There we go. That's a big fish. Look at that head shake. Look at that head shake. That was an up fish too. That was at 47. We got color. See that fish? Look at that beast. Especially if I hit the rod with my net. Come on. Oh. Look at the size of that one. That's a fat. That's not a desirable eater. That's not the one you want to take home to grandma and be like, this is what you get to eat for dinner, cat food. Look at that fish right there. Look at the gut. Tell me they don't eat, eh? I'm all for fishing in the rain. I just don't like getting too wet. There's one right there, Kristen. That one was on 51 feet of water and we just put this lure on. We just switched this lure out to another green dolphin. They are fighting. You see that color back there? He's on the surface already. You see him on the surface? This one's gonna be hard to get in. This is the one of the fish that gets you through the winter. Or deer camp, whatever you call it. Oh. Oh. That's a big fish. That's another solid, probably 7-8 pound fish, and it is an eater too. It is absolutely gorgeous fish. Pretty sure this is a nice male Lake Trout redfin. Look at the color on that fish right there. Look at the color on that fish. Come on, one more fish. We're gonna do one more loop here. We're gonna do another pass right here. We went long enough. It's time to swing it around and go for one last one. That sun is trying to do something for us. There's one, Kristen. There's one right there. Gone. Short strike. Gone. One of these are gonna go off. Come on, fish, right there. Right there. This is another just giant. This is a giant. I mean, we pretty much called that fish. You're like, there's fish down there. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it feels like it isn't released. It isn't released. What is it doing? There we go. There, that's a fish. Look at, we got one on that board rod. You see that board rod? Yeah, that one's going. Nothing. Yeah, we probably won't catch that fish. Did you see that thing just hammering? I don't think it's on there anymore, but here comes this fish right now, Kristen. Right on our number one lure and rod today. Let's see what this rod's up to over here now. We got one on our weapon rig rod now. Little fish. It was a fighter for its size though. We'll take a little fish. They eat. There. That's a double. Look at that guy right there. Another healthy fish, probably a 5-pounder. What is that, 4? This one's 5. Nice little red. See how this one's popped off the hook too? Despite everything that's going on in life, I have to get my fishing boat out and I have to go chase some trout down in the middle of Lake Superior. Because it's just something I have to do every single fall. I look forward to this every year. We're up here, we're living wild, we're living free. We're in the lawn, catching fish and having a good time. Just a great day.
Can't ask for a better day than this for a nice autumn, almost October day. Today we're doing the Fall Senior Color Ride. I want to get those in the right order. We've been doing this now, 13 years. Seems like a good service to perform for our senior citizens that can't get out as easily and certainly don't get off into the woods to see the fall colors and get outside and fresh air and all that good stuff. So we're going to be leaving here at the Greenland County Fairgrounds and driving over to Twin Lakes State Park, and we're going to have lunch over there in their pavilion. We're having pasties for lunch, donated by Krupp's Mini Mart. Thank you very much to Tina and Troy. We appreciate that. Then we're going to meet a school bus over there, and they're going to be bringing more people over from the area. And the people that we take to Twin Lakes this morning will get on the bus and come back on the bus, and the people that are on the bus when we get to Twin Lakes will come back here with us in our ATVs. I believe it's 22 miles. We're going to go slowly. We're going to go around 15 miles an hour. That's my plan anyway. We're going to stop at the Triple Trestles on the Bill Nichols Trail, and we'll have a talk there. Rich Perrin has a state forester lined up to stop and talk to us and tell us about the colors and the trees and so forth.
For the tip of the Kuna, the colors are quite a bit more advanced, but they had a drought this summer up in the tip, so they were real dry. That typically makes the trees turn color earlier. In a sense, the tree's trying to prepare for a stressful winter, and it takes what reserves it can and stores them up. And what's actually happening is the tree, when they're turning color, starts shutting down for winter. The color is actually caused by the lack of chlorophyll, not that it makes the color. The color is always there. It's just when the leaves are green, you can't see the colors because of the green chlorophyll in the leaves. As they start to shut down, usually it is stimulated by the lack of light. So years that you get wet, cloudy falls, you'll have color come on earlier. When you have nice sunny days, later into the fall, the trees tend to take and continue to produce chlorophyll because it's the sunlight, and then the colors hold off till a little bit later into the fall.
Hopefully everyone's going to have a good time. I wish the colors were a little brighter, but at least it's a great day. Other years we've done it a week earlier, and we were too late. So it's difficult to plan something like this in June, July, and know exactly what week we're supposed to be doing this.
Multiple volunteers from all over the area brought their ATVs to drive seniors on the Fall Color Tour.
MI-TRALE gets calls as early as July asking if we're going to do the ride and can they participate. Dealers donate machines, let us use machines today. Some of the rental places in the area also let us use machines. This year has been really unique in that most of the machines we've got are 4-up machines. They seat 4 people as opposed to the 2-seaters like this one. So before, we've only had 2-seaters and we need just as many drivers as we have passengers. Well, now that's not the case because we have all these 4-seaters, in fact, 2 6-seaters.
I brought my side-by-side along, and my passenger for the day was Patty Ball from Ontonagon.
Appreciating all the beautiful colors out on ATVs or RVs, which one do you call it? I'm not sure. Anyways, my first time and absolutely gorgeous, just beautiful. It was awesome. The colors, I mean, they're not quite at peak, but you know, it'll be soon, and total blue sky. No rain, and it's no bugs. This is my first time riding in an ATV, and now I want to buy one.
MI-TRALE coordinator Dave Bishop was right. You couldn't get a better day than this day to go out and explore the fall colors by ATV here in the UP.
Well, it's officially fall. That time of year where we're hitting the woods with a shotgun or bow in hand or just heading for camp. And actually, ice fishing isn't that far away. Need a little help getting into the outdoors mood? You might want to stop in and check out the UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo this weekend in Escanaba. I met with Corky DeRue, publisher of the Escanaba Daily Press, to get the scoop.
Good evening. I'm Corky DeRue, publisher of the Escanaba Daily Press, and we're here today to promote the Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo to be held at the State Fairgrounds this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Ruth Butler Building. We have over 35 vendors plus food vendors in attendance. There'll be things for the whole family, including kids. Attendance is free. In this time of inflation, we thought it'd be nice if the community had something they could do as a family, no expense whatsoever. We got the idea this year from visiting with our local Chamber of Commerce and with the UP State Fairgrounds Authority. It's a beautiful facility that we're blessed to have here in Delta County, and we want to make use of it. We'll have clam, ice fishing, blades, fishing lures, also outdoor apparel, outdoor power equipment, everything for hunting, fishing, and for your camp. So come out to the State Fairgrounds this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Come out and see us. Have a good time. Bring your family. Something to do for free for a change.
That's all for tonight, and I hope to see you right back here next week for Upper Michigan's very own Discovering.